Hey everyone, Chris G of truthfrequencyradio.com here. It is December 10th, 2015, and there is quite a bit of buzz this evening about a video that was released that supposedly shows Stanley Kubrick admitting to faking the moon landing. And this video has been picked up and circulated on so many different websites. It's been all over my Facebook timeline this evening that I have to analyze this fully. Now, as you can tell from the websites that are picking it up, there are transcripts out there as well as a couple of different versions of the video. One is this weird red tinted version, and the other is this brighter version that has a weird effect in the background. I guess that's from video stabilization after uploading it to YouTube. I'm not sure, but let's take a quick look at a little bit of this video. Then I'll give you my analysis here in just a moment.
But what, who cares? What choose right? Is it about a future movie or something coming out or?
No.
Okay.
It's not about any movie. It's not about the movies I've made in the past. It's a confession of sorts.
Okay. I mean, about you cheated on your wife, you plagiarized.
I would never do that. No.
Plagiarized something.
It's about a movie I made that nobody is aware of, even though they've seen it.
Okay.
Is that intriguing? Do I have you intrigued?
Well, I mean, see if I understand what you said. It's about a movie you made, no one knows you made. Is that what you said?
That's right. It's a production.
Like, some of you put, like, you didn't put your name on it? Like, at the end, you put, like, a fake name?
Oh, no. I made it.
Like Alan Smithy, like that
That's
sort of
right.
thing?
No, I didn't. There was no name put on it.
Why? Why would there be no credits? What do you mean?
Because there are some things that you just can't put your name on.
Okay.
I perpetrated a huge fraud, which I am now about to detail,
Okay.
involving the United States government and NASA.
All right.
And I'm sure you've heard the
Come
rumors.
on, spit it out.
The moon landing hoax?
That's right. That the moon landing was fake. The moon landings all were fake. And I was the person who filmed it.
You're
Dun dun dun. This is an obvious fake, ladies and gentlemen. We were able to see this right off the bat. I was speaking with Brap Allgood and actually Mark Sargent, one of our hosts here at truthfrequencyradio.com and also the producer behind Flat Earth Clues, was able to actually find some of the outtakes from this video. So first of all, the video is just shot in way too low of quality, and it doesn't really look like Stanley Kubrick either, and it definitely doesn't sound like him. And the way the interview is conducted, you would imagine that somebody of Stanley's caliber and somebody who took so much pride in their filmmaking would insist on a better presentation if they were admitting to one of the biggest hoaxes that was ever perpetrated upon the American and people of the world. So in this outtake, I think it pretty much speaks for itself. I'm going to play a little bit of it, but you can hear the person filming actually coaching this actor on how to present this information. And then around the 5-minute mark, you actually hear the person filming referring to the actor by his name, which is Tom. So we'll fast forward to that here in just a moment.
You know, it's no secret that NASA always wanted to fulfill this Kennedy prophecy that we would get to the moon by the end of the decade. Well, time was running out. It was 1969. And
But you met Nixon in 68-ish, and he said, "We have a problem, Stanley. We can't get those boys up there." Tell me that story.
right.
Okay, try again. So you met with Nixon?
There was a if you might remember, there was a launch pad accident in '67, which killed.
Tom, you're going to tell me a story. So Nixon sat me down in the Oval Office, and he says to me, You know, that boy just I don't think this is how I want you. Then we're going to
you're
Neil.
telling me that
We're going to Neil. Yeah. And when we go to Neil, you're telling me through Neil. This is our new template. Is that it's going to be helpful to you? It's going to be helpful to you. So you're telling me the story through, and it's going to come to you like that. So Nixon sat me down and he said, "It's impossible, Stanley, to get to the moon. It's impossible." And now this boy Gus just
You
died.
don't want me to mention this, the
Yeah.
accident.
Yeah. And
Okay.
he said, Stanley, that boy Gus, he died of fire. You know, he died of fiery death. You know,
Yes.
Do you know what that would do to my approval ratings if those boys died in space? I mean, think about it, Stanley.
Right.
And you know, I thought about it, and he was right. And he said, "And those Ruskies, if we don't keep up with them, they're going to take over the world. And I'm no communist. And I know you're no communist, Stanley. I mean, it's just child's play.
right.
Just do it, okay? But bring us there."
Yeah, all right.
And then,
all right.
you know, and I think I couldn't see no. And so I said, yeah. And he said, "You can make any damn film you want. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's about, you know, L's fucking girls in Peru. Like, you know, it's like, you know, you can do whatever you want.
Elves.
L's fucking girls in Peru.
girls in Peru.
I don't care if that, you know, we'll get it out there, hundreds of millions of dollars.
Okay.
Just see and just tell a story.
Peruvian elves.
It's just saying, you know, do your shtick. Do a shtick. Get in the fact that you're writing this time, and not everything's got to be drab. It can be funny in a very subtle way. So you meet with Nixon, and what happened?
Yeah, I met with Nixon.
And let me start you off. Pat was the first person I saw. I think she was high.
So let me fast forward it here just a few moments, but basically throughout this video, throughout the outtake, he's coaching the actor, and right around this mark here, he actually calls the actor by his name, which is Tom.
And that's the thing. That's how we're going to do it the whole night. Neil said, and then I said to Neil, "Well, you know, don't worry."
Neil's there too?
No, this is
Okay,
later.
this is later,
I'll give you a template. It's always,
All
that's
right,
the
all
storytelling
right.
method,
Okay.
okay? You're not saying third person. He said, so Nixon says to me, and I remember, yeah, he just stared in his scotch as he said this. He said, fact, whatever it is. That's the perfect way to deliver this. Got it? It's okay. So you in the Oval Office, and what happened? And you're doing good.
Yeah,
Good.
okay, so Nixon sat me down. First, he complimented me on 2001, which was nice to hear. And he said, speaking of space, going to the moon, he told me about the plan. He didn't, yeah.
So he says to me, that you don't say he said anything. You say what he says, okay? That's all, Tom. I'm just giving you
All
a
right,
direction.
wait, you want me to-
everything about you know? I walked in
You
and
want
he
me to
said
say it
this.
as him, or do you want
You don't have
me
to
to-
imitate him, but you have to say. He says, "Stanley, we've been working
I'm
on this
not
moon
saying
program." You're not
he's-
saying what he said. You're not reporting it. You're repeating
I'm
it.
saying it as Nixon.
You're repeating it in a storytelling way.
All right.
So I go to this floor and
You can go to Mark Sargent's YouTube channel, which is Mark Case Sargent, and check out the rest of the video. Also, check out Flat Earth Clues while you're at it. But it just goes to show, ladies and gentlemen, you have to do your thorough investigations before jumping on something like this. That's why at Truth Frequency Radio, we are your protection from deception. We have a great lineup and a great team of people that are really asking the questions, and even asking the questions when it comes to situations like this, because we never take anything at face value. We always make sure to research everything. So remember, wherever you are, make it TFR, your protection from deception. Love ya, and we'll see you once again at truthfrequencyradio.com.